I got a super cool scholarship, and it was one of those moments where I was like, this is too good. Like, I'm probably not going to get it, but I'll apply anyway. Yeah, the scholarship was to go on International Women's Day and go brew a batch of Deliria with the team. And so wrote my essay, sent in my application, didn't think anything of it. And then I get the call. It's like, hey, you're going to go to Belgium. And I was like, what?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so my husband and I were like, well, okay, let's make a trip out of it. And so we flew out there together, spent a few days in Belgium, and we stayed in Brussels. And of course, you have to go to Cantillon when you're there. And I just remember like walking into that brewery, and I almost like started crying. And I looked at my husband and I was like, the smell, it's just, you don't understand. It's just, oh my God. And then the tour guide is like, a lot of brewers almost cry when they walk in here. I was like, that's me.
Wow, that's
Did the
cool.
tour and spent the whole day at the brewery with their head brewer. And when I went, I was the only brewer there. They had a lot of folks local, but they were media. And so they really weren't like, what's yeast, what's grain. And so I'm just kind of hanging out watching. And so I was kind of just like helping, like guiding. And the brewer, after the whole day, they were like, hey, do you want to just stay and hang out with us? And then they started like opening like vintage bottles. I would have never, ever had the opportunity in my life to do this had it not been through Pink Boots and this scholarship. That's what like propelled me to be like, okay, I want to do more for this organization. I want to join leadership. And, I ran for the board of directors, finally made it on. And I was like, I want to be focused on scholarships and grow this program, because that experience was absolutely unique and incredible. And I want other folks to do it. We were able to get a few more members that scholarship. We no longer do that one, but now we have a very, very cool partnership with Trip from Trip's Beer Trips to go to Germany, tour hop farms, or do sensory training. And the members that have gone through it are just like once in a lifetime experience, and just are like, thank you so much for this. And so that's, yeah, as you can tell, I'm like getting so.
Yeah.
Well, what I love to bring up is that woman who got the scholarship in Philly that encouraged, like, that made me want to keep the chapter going. She left Philadelphia and she's one of the brewers at Cantillon now. So she spoke fluent French and like packed her bags, went over there, introduced herself and said, I want to start working here. And they figured it out. And she now lives in Belgium, like full time brewing at Cantillon. It's been over there for years. And I'm like, it's that like she started out getting that scholarship with Pink Boots and propelling her career and like really having the confidence to go and do what she wanted to do, which was live overseas.